the Leafs, they go into the Shark Tank. And they beat the San Jose Sharks 5-3. And for the first time since, 2011, if I'm not mistaken, the Buds get a victory in San Jose. They beat Los Angeles not too long ago, which is great. Now they beat the Sharks, a much better team, which is great. And I am so proud of this team here today. Freddie Anderson was stellar once again. Look, his first period was shaky. Both teams played very shaky first periods. And it all starts right off the first draw of the game, guys. Look, the Sharks got really, I don't know, they don't like Kadri, as most teams don't. But right off the opening faceoff, their guys already starting some stuff with Kadri. And grabs him, throws him around. The Leafs got a power play like 10 seconds into the game. Okay, I mean, if you guys don't like Kadri and you're just going to be like that all game, we'll take the power plays. And on that first power play, I think it just expired, if I'm not mistaken, because it didn't count as a power play. I think it just expired. A greasy play by John Tavares. He goes around the back of the net and tries to center it. Instead, it goes off the skate of Marc-Edouard Vlasic, I think it was, through the legs of Martin Jones into the back of the net as the Leafs take the 1-0 lead that is karma for trying to screw around with Kadri there early in the game. Mitch Marner, Morgan Riley grab assists in the play, and the Leafs get the 1-0 lead early. 3 minutes after that, however, Kevin Labanc, this was a greasy goal. Once again, it was a weird bounce. They were trying to fire around the boards. Freddie Anderson assumed it's going to go all the way around the boards, so he goes to the other post and he's like, yeah, it's go over here. It's around the boards, around the boards. Meanwhile, it hits a stanchion. It's coming right out the front of the net, and Kevin Labanc banks it in an empty net. As Freddie Anderson has no idea where the puck is. We can blame Freddie for that, just for the fact that he's got to have an eye on that puck at all times. Right? That's a problem. But it is 1-1 5 minutes into the first period. Next up, 11:47 into the first period. We're still going here in the first, guys. 1-1. Midway through the first, though, Patrick Marleau with a beautiful saucer pass to Kasperi Kapanen, and he goes top cheese on Martin Jones for his 7th goal of the year. Marleau and Travis Dermott grab assists on the play, and the Leafs get the lead back. It's now 2-1. However, they get a power play, and it didn't take long. Joe Pavelski redirects a point shot from Brent Burns, and we're tied once again. It's 2-2. And then Marc-Edouard Vlasic scores to make it 3-2. So, a terrible first period for the Leafs. They get a couple goals, but Freddie gives up three goals in the first period. Not really what you want to see. But then something else happens. We could have sat here in the first intermission and said, same old, same old. Leafs can't win in San Jose. Here we go. You have two leads. You blow both, and now you're trailing after the first period. Here we go. But instead, the Leafs come out there in the second period and first off outshoot the San Jose Sharks 17-4. They also outscore them 2-0. And you know what? Josh Levo scores his 2nd goal of the year. It feels like forever since he scored, but he rips it. I mean, my goodness. Beautiful pass cross ice from Tyler Ennis. Just a beautiful pass. And I didn't think it was in because it was in and out so fast. But Josh Levo probably picked the most corner of the top corner of the net you could have picked without it hitting the post and going in or hitting the post and coming out. Ridiculous shot by Josh Levo. We all know he has that type of shot. It's just a matter of how he uses it, and being on the 4th line, you don't really get to see it as much as we'd like to see. But a great job there. And listen to this. Levo, assisted by Tyler Ennis and Frederic Gauthier. Ha! The 4th line gets you the tying goal 2:30 into the second period. 10 minutes after that, Leafs got a penalty, and we're like, God dang it. Now, this play develops so beautifully for the Buds. Puck gets back to the point. the Leafs blue line. The Sharks have the puck. They have the possession. Obviously, they're on the power play. But I don't know who the defenseman was. Kind of mishandles it a little bit. Mitch Marner just gets right in there. And Kapanen sees this. And sees Mitch Marner grab the puck. And just books it back past his defenseman because he's flat-footed. Marner gets the puck, gets it to Kapanen, and Kapanen comes down on the breakaway and roofs it again. His second goal of the night. The Leafs now have a 4-3 lead. And it was a shorthanded goal. And I gotta say, guys, in that second period, the Leafs played one of my most favorite periods to watch. They were flying. I mean, everybody just seemed to be go, 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 and the chances, the zone time, the causing the turnovers to get the offensive opportunities for the Leafs. It was incredible. I was so impressed with them in that second period, but now you have the 4-3 lead. Can you put them away? Meanwhile, Frederik Andersen, after that rough first period of 3 goals on 16 shots, comes out in the second period and saves 14 straight to keep his team in it and to give them the opportunity to build on what they had going in the second period, which eventually got them the lead 4-3. Now we head to the third period, guys, and the Leafs have the 4-3 lead. You know the Sharks are going to come out flying, or I guess swimming. That was terrible. I'm not going to say that ever again. I apologize. And yeah, they outshoot the Leafs 15-5 in the third period, and at times there were onslaughts on Freddie Andersen. It's what you expected. But I gotta say, there was not like a gigantic amount of sustained pressure in the Leafs. And there were times, for 30 seconds or so, but the Leafs did find ways to get it out. You know? I thought Freddie was very sound in the net. I mean, they did get help from Joe Pavelski missing the net a couple times there late in the game with the empty net. But Mitch Marner scores a goal, his 6th of the season. Beautiful cut to the middle of the ice and just goes, just barred down. Just nasty shot. And who grabs the assist? Freddie Andersen grabs the assist, the only and primary assist to Mitch Marner's 6th goal of the year to give the Leafs the 5-3 lead. What a night. And you see Mitch come back to the bench and start pointing at Freddie like, yeah, baby. I mean, just a great job by the Leafs. Look, I know, guys, the shots, 45 against. It's not good. But as we've seen, it's a theme. When Freddie gets work, look what he did in the second and third period. I mean, it was incredible. And the Leafs only had 34 shots, yet they score 5 goals. It's not the quantity of the shots. It's the quality of the shots. And the Leafs, with the 5 goals, the better quality of chances. Did Freddie Andersen make some big saves in the game? Absolutely. Would he have loved that first goal back, that stinker? Of course he would. But he hung in there, even after that terrible first, and got the job done, saving 29 straight shots in the second and third period to help the Leafs prevail to the victory. Special teams, guys, was not really much of a factor in this one. Technically, the Leafs were 0-for-3 on the power play, even though that first goal was like a second or 2 maximum outside the power play. They were 1-for-3 on the power play. Their first opportunity, obviously, I think it was the Joe Pavelski tip-in. But other than that, like, guys, their one power play goal was in the first period. All 3 of their goals were in the first period. I give this Leafs team credit. Now let's run through the stats real quick. First off, Freddie Andersen, 3 goals on 42 shots. 3 goals against average, obviously not great, but a .933 save percentage. Great job for Freddie. Kapanen with 2 goals. Marner with a goal and 2 assists. Josh Leivo with a goal. Tavares with a goal. Where are we here? Riley with another assist and a +1. Freddie Goat with an assist. Patty Marleau with an assist. Travis Dermott with an assist. And Tyler Ennis with an assist. Guys, that third and fourth line, I don't know what the heck has happened to these guys, but they have been fantastic. That fourth line of Leivo, Gauthier, and Ennis were on fire tonight. And I'm not going to sit here and say that the Sharks have terrible depth on the forward lines. They're pretty good. And then the Connor Brown, Parr, Lindholm, I don't know if it was Kasperi Kapanen, that might have changed. No, sorry, not Kapanen. Who am I leaving out? Is it Kapanen? No. Wow, I'm totally lost here. Andreas Johnsson. Yeah, there you go. They were all -1s in the game. But I thought they were pretty good. The energy was there. Look, Johnsson had 4 shots on net. Lindholm had 1, and Connor Brown had a shot on net. They got the job done. I was impressed with this team's victory today. Now, they look for the West Coast sweep. And I want to hear a stat, guys. When was the last time the Leafs did that? Because I don't remember I don't remember them having a winning record on this trip, let alone sweeping the damn series. Now, it's not going to be easy though, because the Anaheim Ducks did not play today, and you're going there with Garrett Sparks in the net for the Leafs tomorrow night. 10 o'clock puck drop. Hey, it's half an hour earlier than today. Let's enjoy that for once. It's probably going to be Sparks and John Gibson, guys, tomorrow against Anaheim. Look, everyone's saying that Sparks needs some repetition, needs some consistent starts. Well, he started on Saturday. Now he's playing on Friday. Look, 2 games in the last week. It's somewhat consistent. You want to see him do well. Guys, he's got 4 goals against and an 879 save percentage. Not good. He's got to be better tomorrow for this team and for this team to come out with a victory. If you guys listen to the podcast, you'll know my feelings about Garrett Sparks and the whole backup situation. But I'm here to support the Leafs no matter what. So I want to see Garrett Sparks do well tomorrow against the Anaheim Ducks. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoy this video, and you guys enjoy the game tonight. Smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below, guys. What'd you think of the game? Who's your MVP? I would love to give it to Frederik Andersen because Barry Kapanen was good, but I think you got to give it to Freddie Andersen. Guys, when it was 3-2 and the Leafs were down, they had a terrible first. And yeah, they tied the game early in the second period, but he held forth the entire rest of the way and got the job done. He is my MVP. As much as Kapanen was so good and Marner was so good, Freddie Andersen, my MVP in the game. All right, so guys, comment down below all that great stuff about this game, what you guys have thought of the team lately, all that great stuff. And they've won 5 of 6 games, and they've won 5 of their last 6, guys. Yeah, the loss against Boston sucks, but they've been doing pretty well lately. All right, even without Austin Matthews in the lineup. And that's a question for another day, all right? So let me know what you guys thought about the game, what you did think about this team lately, all that great stuff. And Evan and I will talk to you guys next Thursday podcast edition. If you guys did not hear the hear the podcast this week, as in today, the link is in the description for the podcast channel, guys, and for the podcast itself on iTunes. Twitter is also down below. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. And I will talk to you guys Raptors edition tomorrow night as they are in Boston taking on the Boston Celtics. 7 o'clock tip-off there at TD Garden. The Raptors look to end this 2-game losing streak of these 2 tough games. Not teams, but tough losses. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, guys, as we've been talking about, they take on the Anaheim Ducks tomorrow as well. Doubleheader for us on the channel as the Buds take on the Anaheim Ducks. Garrett Sparks, John Gibson, the expected starters in that game tomorrow. 10 p.m. puck drop in Anaheim as the Buds look to sweep away on the West Coast road trip for the first time in however, it feels like forever, but nonetheless, a West Coast road trip victory of a series. I'll take it. It's been great. Great game today. Let's enjoy it. Get back at it tomorrow. We'll talk to you guys then.